All right, it is about that time. It's the end of April as I record this, and getting a little close to midnight, sort of. But as you can kind of tell, I have a bunch of little packages, kind of scattered a little bit. But let's just go right into it. I have a bunch of stuff to show what I got. Some of them may or may not be car related, so let's see. Let's see what's in the box. But most of it should be relating to car washing. So let's just go ahead and crack open the babies. This is a two-hand operation. There we go. Ah, yes. This one is for the hose. So I ordered this one for possibly the smaller keg down there. So I'm actually going to potentially use this keg and use it for like other rinseless washes, like let's say like HydroSafe maybe, or something like the rapid rinseless wash right here. Something else, just something that will just require getting the product on there. So I'm going to use it for that more likely than for the 5-gallon keg over there. The 5-gallon will be like actually using it for like, you know, like kind of like getting off the loose dirt, rinsing off things, stuff like that. This is just for applying things. So that's going to be pretty fun to set up here, along with I ordered more of these like keg quick connects right here that you would normally use for like brewing and stuff like that. So that, yeah, the Cornelius quick connects right here. Oops. They made to rip it open like that, but they kind of just taped off this part, or sealed off this part with the sticker. Alright, let's use a little bit more of the cutter right here, but you get the picture, right? It's just these, I think they're both, the barbs for these ones should be both quarter inch. Yeah, I think that they're both quarter-inch barbs, so it should not be an issue. You could use either one, maybe go with the white one or something this time, since I'm using a black one on the other. I don't know, we'll see. Doesn't really matter. And then of course it comes with the hose clamps, so that's good. I'm gonna definitely partake in these for sure. And then to connect it, of course, to is this hose right here. It's a coil one. It's gonna be 25 feet. Yeah, recoil hose right here, 25 feet. All that fun stuff. You can kind of get the picture from Flexzilla. I do like their stuff. So with swivel fitting, that's interesting. Well, that's interesting because I think one of these ones do contain a ball swivel of sorts, because I did order another one as well. Oh, that's funny. I picked the right one. So this is another ball swivel I ordered for this one, I guess. So I'm definitely going to switch into this one whenever I get the chance to set up the smaller keg right there. It's for those who don't know, it's a 2.5-gallon keg. I wish I kind of got the 3-gallon one, now that I think about it, but it is what it is. We'll make use of it. So we'll just leave it at this. Alright, up next we have something else here. Let's see what's in store. This little guy right here. This one is, oh, these are waterproof neodymium magnets, I believe. They're the circle ones. I think they are. Yes, they are. Yeah, the adhesive in the back and everything. I think it's already set to go. So what I'm going to use these for is for the license plate magnets. So I started to realize the silicone ties with, oh wow, it actually sticks together like that. Huh, that's funny. Anyway, magnets. So these are really strong magnets. I'm going to use them for sticking these onto license plates. If they have a magnetic screw on thing. If they don't, then what I could do is I have like 5 plates, so I'm gonna get 2 plates. One will act like a slide-in if they're like a if things don't fit right. I will try to slide in 1 plate, plastic plate. So basically, to give you an idea, let's just hypothetically use this as an example. So I'm gonna insert one like this, and then right in the middle we'll have a magnet, and then I will stick another plate just to like make sure everything else is covered. If I don't need extra plating, then that's fine. But we will do something like that though, because these magnets, I don't feel like they're doing enough, or it's not the way it's set up doesn't work sometimes, because they could be using screws or bolts that aren't magnetic. Like, you know, it could be just like it could be like steel or something, or some sort of non-magnetic metal or something. You know, it happens. It could be some sort of coating or what do you call, plating that prohibits the magnetic properties of such metals. So that's why, you know, I want to be flexible as possible with the license plate covering method. That way, it's a guaranteed like fit. I can just plop it on there, no problem. You know, that sort of thing. So that's why I bought these ones in particular, because they have an epoxy coating on it, which is why I have this black appearance. That way, it'll be waterproof and still provide some sort of magnetic characteristic to it. So I believe this is supposed to be. Is one missing? Am I missing one? Seriously? It's supposed to be this 5. Yeah, I'm missing one. What the hell? Wow, I'm gonna have to contact them for that. Wow. Unless one fell out. Nope. One magnet is missing. Wow, you see this? Unless one is stuck on to another? No, I don't think so. My eyes aren't deceiving me, I hope. So we're missing one. I'm gonna have to contact customer service for that. Wow. Well, we got something on video. So I have some sort of video proof that I opened it and it came out missing. So video evidence in case we need it. But that aside, let's go ahead and open the next one here. You gotta love Amazon stuff, right? It just happens sometimes. I don't know what it is with Amazon, but they are just hit or miss at times with certain products. But man, the shipping in the Prime is too convenient, so you tend to forgive it. So anyway, these are more wheel brushes. So this is definitely for like getting into the wheel well. And then this is for like there's a medium one. This is for like, you know, tighter spaces and stuff like that. This is of course the wheel well of itself. I guess also it comes with a brush, the tire brush. So I have an extra one now. And I guess this is for like getting into like the what do you call, the sockets, or whatever you want to call them, the nuts, and wheel locks and stuff like that. There you go. So cool. I have also this adapter right here for well, not this one, but I did actually get another Y valve. I'm gonna change out the Y valve for my system on the cart, because the other one is just leaking, and I just want to get that taken care of, hopefully. This one, oh boy, this is gonna be a big surprise. Let's put that down for a moment. I ordered this guy right here. And wow, look at that. Looks pretty cool. And oh yeah, the action is much easier to use on this one. I bought another one, which is right over there for this one. But the trigger on this one is a lot smaller and harder to push. Whereas this one is much easier, like longer and easier to use. So I'm definitely going to use this over this one. This one's probably going to be used for the little keg, my mini keg, and then this one's going to be used for more of my setup right here, the 5-gallon keg right here. So pretty cool. But both of them look pretty cool. I like the look of them for sure. They kind of look like blasters from like Star Wars or something, or some sort of space shooter or some shit. You know, it's pretty cool. And on top of that, wow, look at that. It's got a grip on there. Jeez, the handle. This is like a lot more ergonomic. And you can see also the nozzle's like thicker looking too. Whereas this one is a little longer but thinner looking. So it kind of look like Jango Fett's like blasters, I think he had these sort of style of blasters, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I don't get my head chopped off by Mace Windu, but anyway. Star Wars stuff, yes. So yeah, I'm going to change this out, swap it out, and then we'll do that later. But I also believe oh yeah, this is for the quick connect for the gun. This spray gun right here, which actually works pretty well, but I don't know how long this lasts because it's a different style of quick connect system. Because here you don't see the O-ring or the gasket right here. The gasket is actually on here. The male connector right here. That does most of the work to seal it off from leaking or anything like that. So I don't know, like, it's interesting. You know, most of the popular ones that you see on pressure washers don't use the setup. The O-ring or whatever is always in the female connector, right? Besides this one, of course. Whereas this style, it has the male on the male. But I like the action on it, the feel of it for sure. It's definitely like a lot snappier. I would say smoother as well in a way, like that, or you just do like that style, you know, right? Try to break it in there, you know. But yeah, no, this I kind of wish I got this one first because I found this one after the smaller one or the other one over there, I should say. The handle is much better feeling. The trigger and stuff is longer. And not only that, it's actually just easier to push in general. But we'll see how long each of them last. We'll see. We'll definitely find out. Although maybe this one will probably go first because I'll likely use more of this. Whereas a smaller one would be for the 2.5 gallon keg right there. But so far, as first impressions, I really like the feel of this one. And yeah, so I can definitely what do you call unscrew this off. And then put in my own quick connect there. So anyways, last package to open. Open this little baby right here. And these are featuring the orifice cleaner. So I actually bought this because I noticed one of my nozzles, I thought I had it lying around somewhere. Maybe it might be over there. Let me go check and see. I'm afraid not. I had it sitting in some water. I actually cut out the bottom of a water bottle just to not waste anything, and put some citric acid in it. Dunked it into the nozzle in there because it had a lime scale buildup. So kind of interesting. Never thought that would happen, but it did happen nonetheless. So I had to dunk it in there just to see if it dissolves it or dissolve it, but it didn't, unfortunately. It might have softened it, but I need to have some sort of like something to poke in there to really get it clean. So where did that nozzle go? So I wanted to show you guys what that kind of looks like here. Oh yeah, I think this is it. There you go. Yep. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I know the GoPro doesn't zoom in very well up close, but um, you can't see like a black hole, little tiny black hole in there, and that's because there is lime scale just right at the tip. So even if it's unfocused like this, you would be able to see some sort of black dot in the middle. So that kind of shows you of what's going on with that nozzle. So we'll get to that later. We'll probably do a live demonstration after I show off all the other stuff here. So this one is a garden hose adapter. Let me just put that on my back on my chest. And then go ahead and rip this open. Kind of gently, not really. Okay. And oh yes, so these are stainless steel quick connects. So I'm trying to actually convert over to stainless steel slowly already, as opposed to brass. Let me see how this feels. Oh. Might have to break it in. It does sound kinda grindy, but at the same time, when it snaps on, it does feel pretty good. This is from Rain Kovo, I think it is. You can find it on Amazon easily. I even in fact bought 2 sets of the same thing. That way I can convert more of those brass pieces into stainless steel. So hopefully that'll serve me well in the long run of things. But I'll definitely put this on over there on the wash cart for sure. So let me put that back in for now. Okay, and then yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's all the major stuff that I got for this one. For all the boxes, we're gonna have to deal with that later. Alrighty, well, so yeah, we got the ball swivel, we got the magnets with the one magnet missing, unfortunately, but we'll deal with that with customer service later. Orifice cleaner kit of sorts. Hopefully I have one small enough for one. Let me see. I'm sure there is. Let's go ahead and crack this baby open. And oh, I guess there's some sort of tool in there too. That's pretty cool. Let's go grab something here. Seems like either any of these smaller ones should do it. Let's go ahead and grab on to this one, see if that fits. Hold on, let me use my other hand. Oh, there we go. I unclogged it, guys. So now you see, yeah, see? Now you see that tiny black hole right there? I unclogged it. And a lot of stuff just popped out too. Woo! Oh man, all that lime scale just blasted off. So see, now you can see that black dot right there as I foretold. Yeah. You definitely want to be careful. So for those who have just straight tap water, when you're using a pressure washer nozzle like this, shake out the water. Or you gotta shake out the water. Unless you're using soft water or ionized water, may not be an issue. But for those who just have tap water, definitely want to be careful with that because that was just all lime scale and calcium built up into the nozzle. So this is all clean now, so we can definitely use this again and not have to worry about it for a bit. So we got this orifice cleaner, very handy. It just helped me out right now in this video, so just went to show, right? So let's put that back into the bag. I'll definitely put this like somewhere on top of the toolbox. We'll just put that right there for right now. So yep, that's really all I have to show off. Oh yeah, and then we have this. We have the adapter right here. I forgot to explain what it is exactly, so I'm sorry about that. So what this is for the nozzle gun. Right, I already have one. I have another one actually over there for that gun. So this is a garden hose thread, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Either that or MPT. I forget what it was. Let me see. MHT and then FPT. Okay. Oh yeah, it's male hose thread, female pulling thread. Okay, so the plumbing thread is for this side of things, right? The female side right here. This is for a 1/4 inch thread, so that way my air hose can fit into here. Whereas this end, the male end, is for the garden hose. So that way I can adapt this to any garden hose accessory onto the 1/4 inch hose. So very handy. It's stainless steel, I believe, or that it is, yeah, it's stainless steel. And it will definitely come in handy once again. So I already have one working, or at least fitting nicely. So that works in that sense. This is a closer look at this Y connector. Looks pretty cool. The coloring looks pretty snazzy. Yeah, it's got like rubber on it. That's pretty cool. The turn valves, or turn valve thing is all right feeling. I like it because it's longer, so that way you can turn it easier. You know, more leverage. And then you got the gasket right there. Interesting. It's got plastic gaskets right here too. I'm not sure what that purpose is there for. Maybe to provide more pressure or something, I guess. Interesting. Versus water flow. So I'm not sure if that's really necessary, but whatever. Whatever works, I guess. So hopefully this will provide a better seal, unlike the one I have right now, which is just a plain brass Y connector right here. It just leaks. I don't know why, other than the fact that it could just be a bad fit or something for this particular brass fitting or adapter right here, which is a GHT 3/4 female, and the male is a 1 inch MPT for this housing right here. So yeah, hopefully this will do the job and prevent any more leaks. So we'll work on that later, and we'll fit the new, of course, the new stainless steel connector right there. So in fact, I might just do that right now, just to get the fitting going. But yeah, that's all I got for the product sort of product haul to show you guys. Some pretty cool stuff, I think. It's essentially an upgrade to what I already have. So yeah, look at that. It matches the threads right here nicely. Look at that. Pretty snazzy right here. And then of course, let me go ahead and or open up, excuse me, this swivel right here. This one, yeah, there we go. Look at that. So the swivel's like this, and nail in right here. So let me see. I wonder if we can unscrew this by hand. If not, we'll deal with it later. Oh yeah, I can't do it by hand. I have to probably use a tool for this one right here. I can do it easily with the tool. It's just that I don't have one on hand right now just to pull it off like boop, you know. I have to unscrew this. Maybe if I can do it with the shirt on, or with the shirt. Nah, actually makes it a little harder with the shirt. But yeah, anyway, either way, we'll be able to use pliers and take it off, and get the fittings going, all that stuff. But yeah, I really like the feel on this one better than the one over there. But it could mean it is a cheaper built or something. I don't know. So we'll see how long this lasts, right? And yeah, like I said, the product haul is done. It's just that I think there's stuff to show besides the fact that yeah, I got the gun right here and what that looks like here for the keg sprayers. But yeah, pretty cool though, for either of them really, because they have like adjustable nozzle right here, so I could theoretically mist. I haven't tried it just yet, so I definitely want to try it next time I wash, which is this upcoming weekend anyway, for my car anyway. Oh yes, so you may notice I have this big tank right here. This is a 7-gallon tank. This is already full of distilled water right here, so I'm ready for a distilled rinsing of sorts, or making spray chemicals or whatever. So we got 7 gallons of distilled water plus some water in here, which is about 1/3 of this 1.6 container right here, gallon container, and then I have 3 gallons of distilled water here. So altogether I have at least 10 gallons of distilled water at the ready. So pretty cool. And then I have this siphon pump right here. It's actually battery powered, so I can turn on that red switch down there. Sorry, there's some water in there, a little bit. And it pumps out water, so I can like transfer the water from this guy right here, which is a what do you call it, a collapsible 5-gallon tank right here. It's a 5.3 gallon tank, but it's pretty much 5 gallons. And there is a little spout right here. You can make it with the turn valve. But I usually just unscrew the cap and then use the siphon to transfer water all the way up to the water distilled right here. And usually I actually use the water softener to transfer into this tank right here, or this collapsible tank. It's pretty much like a bladder. You can think of it like. You can use it for like camping and stuff like that. Pretty cool. But I have this box right here right now, so the flexibility is kind of what do you call it? Not happening at the moment. But so it's pretty cool because I can just transfer the water up to here and don't have to like lift it, so to say, and then pour it in, unless you know what do you call, I'm starting to run out of water, and then I just go ahead and pour it in like that. And then my sprays right there, nothing new. I actually had another bladder right here, which is only 1.3 gallons of water right here. I actually had another one, but it's in the house. I'm actually using that for something else. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's all I got. And oh yeah, I guess I can show this off, what's going on here with this green hose now. So I have repurposed these hoses, at least for right now, for whatchamacall, the water pump, and this water pump right here is powered by a drill. So the initial idea was to use this instead, but I figured it is a little bit of overkill. I may use this for something else, or I'll use it during, you know, that time when I really need to transfer water real fast or something, or this is dead or something, right? And I just need to water pump something, right? Or with something rather. So this could be like that backup, but it's pretty powerful for what I'm doing. But for everyone else, it probably sucks. I don't know, because it's supposed to be like transferring water from, like, I don't know, from out of the pool, or when you're trying to like drain something. That could be an idea. May not perform as well there, but for my purpose, it performs okay to siphon water up to there. But I have to bust out the drill and stuff like that, and I don't have the right drill because this bit right here or whatever, the what do you call it? The shaft is just round. It's a round bit, as opposed to a hex drive fit thing. I don't know if that's the right word for it. It's not a hex bit. So let's just say it's just a round bit. That's why a drill could do it, but a impact driver will not do it. So there are some out there with that hex drive, so you could use a impact driver to power it, but also a drill as well. But this is only for a drill. So unfortunately, I don't have a way around it other than the corded drill that I have at the moment. It's just an old Ryobi corded drill. It works still to this very day. It's a very old one, but kind of a pain in the ass to pull out. And the fact that I have to plug it in and then do it. Whereas this one is battery powered, so I can just like dunk it in there and then do it, you know. So that's what I got for right now. And then yeah, and I actually got this going. It's all primed up now. It did like spit out a lot of the loose water softener sand or resin. Just spit out that. Water was all kind of yellowish at first, and then you flush it out, and then it's all clear, so it's fine. So it works pretty good now, and I'm pretty pleased with this thus far. It does make a difference with having a bigger tank, of course, you know, longevity wise. And then of course when I actually distilled the soft water with that, it does help. It does make a difference because, you know, obviously there's less to distill. But could you get away with just using soft water on your car? Absolutely, sure. But you're still gonna have spotting, but it's very, very much minimal in comparison. But you'll still have water spotting here and there, so you want to still be careful with that, unless you go ahead and distill it. So, but yeah, it helps. So obviously, if you want to soften up your water and then you distill it, because if you just go straight tap water, which you can, of course, but you're gonna have a lot to clean up after. That's the whole point. So it minimizes cleanup, especially having to bust out the citric acid down there, and then, you know, go through the whole process. It's kind of a pain in the butt if your mindset isn't there, right? I'm trying to make that like part of my regiment or habit, whatever, you know. So it's kind of like clockwork, you know, like distill this many times, and if it's dirty, and then you just bust out the citric acid, put that in there, whatever amount, boil the water, and then you know, boil the water with this cap on, of course. I did it without the cap. Boy oh boy, I learned my lesson, because all that acidic gas gets produced, very caustic. It was like hurting my nose. As soon as I stepped into the garage, man, it was just, woo, it had that sour smell to it. It was hurting my nose. So you definitely want to be careful with that. You want to have this top on without the fan on, because you're going to start distilling acidic distilled water potentially. So you want to be careful with that. So you just want to unplug this fan unit and then let the rest of it do the work. This is just to cap off that gas or to possibly minimize the caustic effect of the steam or whatever that it produces during said process. And you of course want to put on the timer for about 15 to 20 minutes. That way you're not overboiling the water, you're not producing too much of that caustic steam or whatever. And yeah, you'll have a clean tank in no time. If you want to do it right after it shuts off, go right ahead, but I just leave it there for another, I don't know, several hours or even overnight, just to really make sure it dissolves the rest of the lime scaling, which builds up for the most part on the bottom. It may build up on the sides a little bit, but you definitely want to work on the bottom more because that's where all the heat comes from, for the most part. At least most of it anyway. Some of it may go around the rest of the unit, the main body anyway. But either way, you definitely want to clean up that bottom there because that's all that nasty buildup of lime scale and calcium and just that nasty scum, I should say. So yeah, that's all I got for that part anyway. I actually was able to use one of these IK sprayers with shampoo in it actually for another car. You may know or not know what I'm talking about depending on if that video is already out or not. So I actually used it and if it succeeded with flying colors. Although it did use a lot more product than I expected. There was like what 1.5 gallons of product in there, and then man, it just went through that almost all of it. Maybe I was a little more crazy with it. I wasn't too conservative, and especially during the initial foaming. But yeah, it works better. I mean, I'd rather use this than the foam cannon. So that's why the foam cannon over there is just hanging for right now. I may bust it out here and there for such purposes, but I'm actually going to use that actually for more of the wheels. So I'm going to use the wheel cleaner or tire cleaner, throw that in there, mix it up of course with water, and then foam the wheels instead with the foam cannon rather. Because if I'm going to clean wheels, I'm more likely going to use a pressure washer anyway, so might as well bust it out. Get some use out of that. I think that will be the plan of attack anyway for the foam cannon anyway. And then these guys are going to be used for the main body anyway, the exterior paint of course. So this is, I think this is the one that with the shampoo. Yeah, these labels do come in handy. Although I wish they had multiple colors besides green and red. That's fine. It still gets the job done. Actually, let me check how much battery we have left for this one. Ooh, we gotta charge up this one actually. So good thing I actually checked on that. So let me see. Let me go ahead, unscrew this guy right here. Oops, which way is it? Ah, okay. There we go. All right, it is off. Go ahead and turn it down to like 50. Maybe like right there for next time. Turn that off. Now, whatchamacall? Let me see what charger is available. All right. Okay, where is the charge port? There we go. Nice little charging station right here. So let's go ahead and just plop it right there. And speaking of this, or speaking of which, I actually used this blower for another video, and interesting. Anyway, I was experimenting whether any of those tips fit like that or not. Anyway, what I was gonna say is that I use this blower, this like cordless hand blower right here, cordless blower, for like these crevices right here, right? And I'm surprised that along these parts have like a lot of water. I just be blasting and blasting and blasting, and there's just water just continues to come out, man. So it did work in that regard. So I can like blast the mirrors easily. I can like blast these parts, the door, this part, so on and so forth. You get the picture. These lines right here, these crevices, are just filled with water at times. So yeah, I just actually really like this tool. It is $80, and the one caveat to it is that it doesn't turn on right away. You have to hold it down, and then it turns on, as opposed to just holding down the trigger and just boom, right? Instant power or whatever. You have to hold it down, and then it turns on, and then you put on the max power after hitting it like what, 2 or 3 times on the power button again. It's like, all right, you know. But it is a good one in a pinch. It is just good to have. Like it's just portable. It's just light, small, just, you know, bust it out easily for sure. So I'll definitely have that for also for my personal use as well. All right, well, I think that's pretty much it. Future projects now. So I'm still like debating whether to have the DI water system or not. And if I am, I'm gonna first off burn that resin up all the way, and then I'll bust out the new one or buy a new one and then plop it onto the other side of the wash cart, like I have with the water softener tank right there. And then the other one for sure I am doing though, since it is May now, or going to be May very soon, I am going to now consider looking for a ceramic coating of sorts. I'm like really debating. I'm like kind of tossing or juggling some ideas or whatever of some choices. So there is one in mind with DIY details, 8-year coating, 5-year coating with the ceramic, of course, right? And then there's the graphene coating from Adams. That's like what, like it's supposed to be 9 years or something like that. I heard that one is not as slick, but it's still like it performs good as just protection. And it's like what, $130 or something for, so that's supposed to be 9 years plus. And then there's the Ethos one, graphene, all that stuff, I think, and that one's $80, and it seems to be working pretty good from various videos. I watched Jamie the Cleaner's sort of test on it. It did clog up a little bit, so I'm like, right. Whereas with DIY detail ceramic coating, it worked flawlessly. So if I am going to get that one, the DIY detail, I am very tempted to just go ahead and do the 8-year coating, because all of them for the most part apply similarly, right? So especially within DIY detail, I believe they just apply the same. You don't have to like do anything more special with it. It's not like, oh, the 8-year coating, you know, requires this much, you know, product or anything different, right? It doesn't require anything special. It's the same exact way of any other ceramic coating procedure, right? You clean, decontaminate, polish, panel prep, and then ceramic coat, right? Nothing special. You know, you don't have to sing, you don't have to like, you know, sing lullabies to anything like that. So I'm trying to get this clay towel off of the hanger. It's all nice and dry now. Anyway, yeah, so if anyone would like to suggest their own sort of recommendations, I am all ears for ceramic coatings. If you made it about this far in the video, so I'll, you know, that's one way to find out. But anywho, I'm definitely all ears for that, so put that in the comment section below. And I'll look forward to hopefully something for any ideas. But yeah, other than that, any other future projects for car washing stuff? Not so much after the, what do you call, the DI system and the ceramic coating. Because I do want to ceramic coat my Corolla for sure. So that's going to happen for sure. And I believe May will be a good time for me because that will be my first time this year to have some sort of 3-day weekend. So I will want to use that 3-day weekend to ceramic coat my car. So hopefully. So yeah. That is what's in store for May. Hopefully, right? And then, yeah, so that's all, I think all I have. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you very much. Again, if you have any comments, including, of course, what suggestions you guys have for the ceramic coating, leave me down below. Maybe is like armor detail one really good? Is you know, what's another one in mind? I don't know, even like the chemical guys, carbon force, whatever you call it, is that any good? Like, I don't know. Any comments like that, I'm all ears for. So yeah, anything else? Oh yeah, I'm forgetting. I ordered myself a 1-gallon jug of Hero Rinseless from Armor Detail. Speaking of Armor Detail, that's coming in hopefully soon. I got that from 80 Cologne's like video or whatever, so I believe I used the code for it, so I'm hoping to be able to support 80 Cologne. I do like his videos, so I thought I, you know, do something about that, and I at least had the opportunity to not only to get rinses I also wanted to try, but to support somebody, you know, of whose content I definitely like seeing, especially nowadays. So that's coming in hopefully soon. Anything else that's coming in? Nope. So that's all I got. Thank you very much for this car detailing journal for last time for April 30th, right? Last day of April. I gotta get this in there at least. So, but of course, by the time I get this up, it's already May. So yeah, it's gonna be May. Like that reference. All right. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. Thank you very much. Hope to see you all in the next one. Sean out.